Yeah, this is it. Battlefield Trif against Zorc. Here we are. So that made me lie a bit, playing goodly with the platform, waiting a bit, and yeah, Trif floating at the exact height that I just stayed. Like, of course, kind of a classic with pitch on, I would say. Like in between the shot up and the full hop of Falco, it's like really good, man. Nice neutral air dash attack. Nice by Zorc, finding that tiny cross up on that fold on backer from Trif, but on that jump blaster, sometimes unfortunately you can't throw blaster if you're too close from your opponent because you can get hit that way. Oh! Thunder would definitely be a really great tool to kill the floaty like with Falco, but unfortunately it was such great EI by Trif. And this guy's situation, but unfortunately getting hit by that side B. But once again, a neutral B from Trif, allowing him to get just a little bit of time, tiny bit of momentum to force Zorc to lay the edge. Once again, trying to make that down tilt. Unfortunately, like catching Peach on her landing when she makes a float cancel is really hard. Or rolling inside once again, making that down smash one again. He knows making it so long. Read any path that Zorc wanted to take. Read all of them and stop it in all the ways. Crazy by Trif. And now once again finding an opening, but wanted to dash back, and I think Trif missed his dash back, so he get hit. Trif the center of the stage. Zorc is always getting on the side, like on the edge, trying to make with Trif, and unfortunately it just allows Trif to get way more room and such a quite a huge punish right now. Look at that, just above the blaster. This is so hard for Falco to reach that place. Really hard, I'm telling you, man. Oh, nice angle actually. Well, reaching the pitch. And boom! Simple, just throwing that turnip. And as he was really far, it was like no doubt Falco gonna make his obby like in other place. He has to make his obby at that place because it was too far to make it like below the stage or stuff. So Trif was definitely ready for that. Okay, he's over the pressure, double jump, and that tiny moonwalk! I jump back here on that float! My god, Zorc! So precise!
Amazing stuff right there, dude.
So now Zorc with the control, stopping the approach of Trif pretty nicely. Okay.
Could potentially be it. Wow. Trif chance for prolonging the combo. Working out in his favor right now. And there's gonna be it. Game one. Trif takes as we expected him to be.
One thing that it's problematic for Zorc. Zorc is the kind of guy that gonna make his opponent whiff and punish the landing. But with Peach, he's one of the hardest characters to do so because of the flow cancel and stuff. And I feel like for the playstyle of Zorc, it's probably one of the hardest matchup he could have faced.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Oh, smooth man, look at that!
Oh, couldn't get the shine out because he did the down air early, so Peach could actually shield grab it.
Oh la la!
Oh no, poor Zorc.
That was a bit weird. That Zorc waited like in doing nothing. Oh!
Trif tried to punish it with a down smash on the platform, the classic, but the hitbox of Falco's up B is actually huge once it's activated, so the down smash couldn't clip through. Would have been massive damage though if it would have worked, so I guess the risk reward was definitely in his favor there.
Oh, okay, he was ready for the coach cancel, even though if he would have been hit by the dash tag, he wouldn't have cared. Wonderful light back air to make the pitch fall down, finding the shine right after, building person now with the fair, finding that blaster, the grab, already back on the ground and waiting for the pitch.
Yeah. Oh, wow, that weak reverse bear was just enough to push Trif far enough away to not hit the down smash. from the crouch cancel, and Zorc, not quite getting it. It's not quite Jigglypuff, though, is it? Oh, Trif still on the punish. I really like the way that Zorc is teching. I think his tech patterns are quite like unpredictable for Trif, so he doesn't get too much out of like the tech chase situations, but has to rather like combo straight up to get anything going in terms of damage.
Okay, nice. I love actually like Zorc is just playing with the platform more and more. Also, he didn't play with them too much. He did, but not too much. But right now, it's just on that. And like when he saw Trif in a shield or Trif in a situation where he can act, he will. Because it was like Trif can't float above him, or it's really hard for Trif to do it, and really unsafe and weird.
Definitely,
yeah. So Trif would not make it. And the bird can just wait and fall down on his prey, like
exactly. He's a vulture, definitely.
Yeah. Amazing shot.
Thank you.
Okay. Oh
wow! Zorc wanted to crouch cancel and act out of it, but he got a jab in the face. He got a slap in the face.
Actually, that was smart because like Zorc, so reactive, man, so reactive. You can look at his face, like he won that game, man.
Yeah, dude, he's catching him. He's catching Trif off guard, which is definitely a very strong feat to boot.
Definitely. So like, I love like how he could concept to try to punish those early aerials by Trif. With a shine also. Now he can't because he got like 20%. Oh.
Dude, still, it looks like quite dangerous still for Zorc. I mean, this stock could be gone any second, right? And then Peach has such a strong punish game on Falco that you could still see Trif taking it.
I love the way like
See, and that's gonna be that stock.
Okay.
Solid, precise edge guarding there by Trif, but he's already almost dead. Like, now we're gonna see a back air. Reverse back air is not gonna be enough. Amazing DI by Trifasia.
And you never know. Any moment, any mistake. Yeah, to the left, on the left, to the right, won't be enough. And now, that can be the moment, but...
Oh! I think Trif tried to tech, but Zorc delayed his down smash a little bit, so Trif actually air dodged through the down smash, which is good because he didn't get hit, but bad because he died from it, and it was his last stock.
Oh, we can hear the crowd there. I think they're for Zorc right now.
I think there's a Norway chant. There's a Norway chant going on. Norge.
So I love how like okay, Zorc is like playing amazingly well. Look at how it shoots his blaster really high. He's just like trying to, where Trif is on the ground, he shoot also his blaster high, just to not let him jump or something afloat. And if Trif is already in the float, he can cover the potential like falling down of Trif. But otherwise, he's always often at least making high jump. He's making like look, he's not trying to make short ups to contest Trif.
Yeah, precisely.
Only short up blaster, but no short up move. Oh, okay, make me lie there. But often like high jump somehow.
On the other side of the game, with Zorc's punishes, I'm really impressed by the fact that Zorc definitely knows when to stop. He knows when Peach could actually start to act out of the hit stun that he induces on her, and so he stays safe during the punishes mostly. You know, that's a mistake that many newer players do. They want to extend their punishes as far as possible because they watch like combo videos or they watch like, Westball's Twitch clips. But they don't know that it's very rare that the opponent actually makes mistakes like that and gets punished so hard. And yeah, Zorc definitely knows about when to stop.
Yeah. So Trif taking the first stock right there. Zorc trying to make a wall. Oh. Nice. And he just trapped him on the ground. He trapped him on the ground and forced him not to jump with those high jump. He just like stay on that ground. Just stay there, man. Stay there. And he's covering just in case. Unfortunately, a bit too close right there. Fortunately for him, Trif missed his chain grab.
Yeah, very unfortunate stuff there for Trif, but he is still heavily in the lead, right? He's like 74% up in the second stock, and he didn't even lose his first stock. So I think Trif has some leeway for mistakes like that. Then again, it shouldn't become like commonplace for him, you know, to miss his chain grips, especially because this is his counter pick.
I feel like Trif is starting to get more and more of the rhythm of Zorc like that. He knows more and more when he's gonna attack and when he's in a bad spot for Zorc to do something. So he's ready to wave back for that instant, for example, and get the stock away. You see him like adapting to all those kind of moments.
Yeah, there we go. Trif definitely starting to get his read on Zorc, but oh my god, Zorc trying to go for the double dips, but Trif DIing the first one precisely so he doesn't die from the second one because the angle isn't enough to push him off stage.
Definitely.
Clips him with the down air, Zorc not getting his back air that he planned.
Yeah, like he knows Zorc is going for those high jump, and he knows he was so high that the high jump would just get below him, so he was ready for that. That there.
That's why Zorc gets impatient, because like I said like that Zorc, like I'm really proud that he doesn't go for like this huge combo extensions. Oh my god, what an unconventional way to kill Peach with that up smash. So yeah, I said that Zorc didn't go for those combo extensions as much because he knows when to stop it. But then again, he gets a little bit desperate when Peach is like at like 150 and he only need one hit because there's no kill setup, right? So that sucks a little bit for him. And Trif is definitely ready, but still quite close here.
Get a bit too far with that forward there. Unfortunately, Trif was ready, just stopped him, and that was it.
Ooh.
Oh, it was close, just above him. Unfortunately, with that cross-up, getting on the edge, but still finding a hit, a move, get back the center, but once again on the edge with that high jump, taking back the stage. Okay.
Oh my god. This is so scary for Zorc because he is on his last stock and now, okay. I will make a call now that this game is over for Zorc because this is too much damage to come back from. And Trif, yeah, he won't let that happen.
It won't, man. One grab, that was a chain grab, he missed once during that game, not the second one.
Alright, Zorc potentially being out of the tournament if he loses one more match. He has no more to give. This is losers bracket, and it's for top 8. Trif versus Zorc. I really want to see a game 5. I want to see my boy Zorc stand a fighting chance against one of the best in Europe, because Zorc isn't even playing for like 2 years now. He is a very, very new player, but he is such a disciplined player. He went to basically like, I think, in 2 years to more than 70 tournaments all over Europe.
Yeah, he reminds me like the first time I met him, it was like, I want to be one of the best players in Europe. And even though in the world, I think he told me. Yeah. And it's definitely showing like he got the potential to, and he's doing what he needs to do to be at the place that he wants to.
Yeah, definitely. The first time I met him, he just finished school. Like he just finished high school. And that's when, like, right around the time when he started playing Melee. And, like, even though he was, like, he was quite scrubby back then, you could already tell that, you know, he learned super quickly. You told him something and he adapted to what you said immediately. And it really shows, dude. He is playing toe-to-toe with one of Europe's best to ever do it, Trifasia, at this moment.
Yeah, that's definitely impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Look at that, he's waiting a bit above the blaster. You won't jump, not on my side.
Oh, and a little bit of an impatient edgeguard right there. Edgeguard attempt, I should rather say, by Zorc. And Trif makes it back to the stage safely. Even though Zorc could hit him out of his float, he couldn't get around the parasol. And Zorc wall jump, lasering to in another direction. I don't know what this is supposed to mean, but
I think it was definitely in the other direction he wanted to throw those blasters.
Yeah.
They had to wait.
And we got the Qui-Gon Jinn situation again. Shoutouts to Star Wars Episode 1.
I mean, like, Trif was maybe ready, but, like, Zorc show him, like, he got the seat, he came. And exactly, Zorc just show him, like, how he can make a wall out of it. It was, like, making those wall jump and just making a back air, falling down on still his side of the tree, throwing those blasters and stuff. It was like, I won't get through that tree, but you won't either.
Yeah, exactly. And so Trif's biggest chance to extend his lead and possibly, you know, secure his spot in top 8 with that stitch phase that he pulled got evaporated by Zorc's clever counterplay there.
Nice.
Oh, the bear! That was so dangerous.
That was scary, man. That was scary. And not Trif definitely in the control. But even with the poor shield, did not get the punish, get hit by the pressure of Zorc. Zorc now in a difficult situation. What is he gonna make? He got the center, he got the control, but let Trif jump. Let Trif get backward, just behind him. Let Trif find the grab and take the stock.
Dude, up throw up air, looking like Fox right there. I love that situation when Zorc tries to cover Trif's get up from the ledge with a down air, and then he does a back dash attack to cover a potential center stage roll. So he loses nothing because of that, because he then has center stage position and Trif is still stuck in shield. Oh my god!
Oh, terrible SD by Trif, unfortunately, but never mind. 100%, that can happen. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It wasn't too bad. It wasn't a 0% SD.
Yeah, but the point is, like, he didn't take any advantage out of that stock, which is huge, because Zorc is just keeping it, like, close. Uh-oh. Oh! That's amazing to put that fair, dude.
Oh, wow. All right. Wise choice by Zorc going to the ledge because Trif was ready for anything else. Oh, and this could potentially be the stock. Yep, that's going to be it. Trades with the fire, and now entire stock lead for Trif, looking to close this out. And this is tournament stock for Zorc, so Zorc really... Oh, no. Are there miracles? Are there miracles on Earth, Forster? Tell me.
They are, man, they are.
All right.
Maybe not for the bird, no, maybe not for them. Because those guys, unfortunately, are more cursed than getting blessed from the miracle.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the saddest thing about those.
All right, let's see. Yeah, no, dude, Trif is playing this. He's playing this down like very, very comfortably right now. Nice recovery by Zorc, recovering high. Like realizing that Trif was floating on the ground height, so he couldn't react to a high recovery on time. But this is gonna be it. Covers the ledge where Zorc wanted to go with a side B, and Trif takes it 3-1 over Zorc. Zorc having an impressive showing, but in the end, it wasn't quite enough for one of Europe's best. And so Trifasia, if I'm not mistaken, makes it to top 8 right now.
I suppose, though. Yeah, I do suppose.
I think it was to be expected.
Yeah.
But he had to fight for it.